Okay, so I'm back. I took a little bit of a social media break, but there is a message that God has literally been screaming at me with for the last 5 days. He just keeps playing this message on repeat, no matter whether it's 1 a.m., 5 a.m., it doesn't matter. He really wants me, squirrel, to get this message out. So, in order to choose God, you have to choose Him, right? And to choose Him, you have to know what is Him, right? So, everything in life is balanced. You get a choice between, like, Satan will present things, and then God will present things. God is of love, peace, forgiveness, joy, faithfulness. And the thing is that even in the Bible, you have to choose what is God. God wants you to use your discernment on what is Him and what is not Him. And we focus a lot on the little things in the Bible that we forget the big picture of what God really is. And the thing is that the Bible is also very beautifully balanced of both Satan and God. Your job to choose Him is to decipher what is Him and what is not Him. And Satan's job is to keep us stuck, keep us in his control, right? So anything in the Bible that is of judgment is not God. And in this life, we each get to be our own character as well. And He doesn't care what that looks like as long as you're spreading His love and you're being pure-hearted. It doesn't matter what that looks like if it's true to you. Obviously, in a sense, like, use your discernment. I'm not saying like He doesn't care if you go shoot up a place, because I'm talking about it has to be pure intentions. But even when I started shying away from like cussing and stuff in my videos, He very loudly to me let me know, like, no, I want you to be true to yourself. And if anybody has judgment on that, then that is not of me. Judgment is not of Him. Judgment is of Satan. And that's the thing too. Anything in the Bible that requires judgment, that is not Jesus. When He talks about using your tongue in an ill manner, that means talking badly about His people, talking badly and projecting behind other people's back and not lifting them up in their face or behind closed doors. Speaking ill tongue is calling yourself or other people names, calling yourself stupid, judging people. That is not of Jesus. That is not of Jesus or God. But if the way that resonates with me to get myself to do affirmations and make me feel good, if in the mirror I'm saying, wow, what a badass fucking bitch, what a boss ass bitch, if that is in my affirmations and that's what should me, that makes Him happy because I'm spreading love to myself. That's what matters. Using your discernment on what the ill language and stuff like that entails. It entails spitting out love. But if an ex-thug is praying to the Lord and he's like, what's up, my trigger? Like, you know, it's been a minute, dog. I'm really happy that you helped me get out some shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been really spreading your gospel and shit, you know, shit like that. Like, I'm just spreading your love. I've really turned my shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? He cares that he changed his life and that he's spreading love. He cares that he went and reached out to him. He cares that he is looking for that relationship with him. He does not care that in his message he has some curse words, because whatever is true to him, that's what he cares about. That is what he cares about. Anything otherwise that that has judgment, that is not him. He cares about if we're loving each other, if we're spreading each other's, if we're putting each other's names in the dirt. That is ill will. And yeah, and he wants us to use our discernment on certain things. Of course, I do not cuss around children, and I do not cuss around my elders. But me as a person, like, I was born around truck drivers. Like, it's just in me, okay? And sometimes when I'm with the guys and stuff, like, I be saying some words, okay? But it's to share my love and my light. It doesn't take away from him at all. He actually likes when I am authentically myself. And yeah, sometimes that uses talk that a 14-year-old boy would say. It just is what it is, because in another life I just am naturally a 14-year-old boy and my head is always in the gutter, and that's how I share my love. But when we stop shying away from that and we feel judgment, that's when he gets upset, because we're not being truly ourselves. So we're not sharing the word anymore. It's because we feel like we're being judged on who we really are and how we share the message. That is not of God. He wants us to be authentically you, as long as you're showing up with love. If you are showing up with love, he doesn't care what that looks like. If you're showing up, sharing his message, he doesn't care what that looks like. But use your discernment, obviously, on how you use it. When I say, like, what a badass bitch, but if I say you're a fucking bitch, that's using it derogatorily. That's not okay. It's using your discernment on how to use these things. But a lot of ill will of using your tongue is how you talk to and about other people, how you spread hate and judgment on his people. That is what's spreading you apart from him. Whoo-wee.